Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of North Oz. I'm Mark and this is Alex, and in today's video we're going to be having a look at this pop-up fire pit from a company called Fireside Camping. I'll put the name up on the screen, so if you want to know some more information about it, stick around. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that, and we'll get stuck into today's video. I always say in today's video. I always like
into today's video.
In today's video.
In today's video.
In today's video. In today's video. In today's video. The first thing that's really good about this fire pit is the fact that it folds up really small, and there's actually quite a lot of room in the bag for all the stuff that goes with it. And also it's not like so tight that it's like it's really difficult to get into the bag. So that's one thing that I really appreciate. It's really, really light as well. It's all made out of aluminium, super light. So yeah, the first thing is super transportable. Comes in a small bag, chuck it anywhere in the car. It does rattle sometimes if you don't put the Velcro on tight enough. But apart from that, it's really, really good. And you just put some stuff on top of it and it stops it from rattling around. It holds the weight of the logs and sticks and that perfectly fine. If you start chucking a little bit too much on there, it starts to kind of buckle on the sides, and then you might start to notice some of the embers and that dropping down from the sides. But, you know, I haven't really had any problems with it. Just don't stack it up full of really, really big logs and you'll be fine. Having said that though, you have to be careful if you're trying to put something on there, like maybe you have a cast iron pot and you want to do a little bit of cooking. Listen, it's a bit sketchy. It probably won't work. Maybe something like really, really light. Maybe if you're doing a light meal and you have a small cast iron pot, you'd probably get away with it. But as it is right now, if you're just putting it on top of the embers that are on the mesh, it's probably not going to hold the weight very well. I believe they do make some sort of grill for this. I thought it would come with the kit, but apparently not. You have to buy it separately. I don't even know where to get it from, so I'll have to do some research on that and see if I can get one. Because cooking on top of this, if it can use the side supports, should actually be fine. So yeah, I mean, if I can get a grill for it, that'd be great. That means I can do all my cooking and that on top of it. Do all, you know, sausages and stuff would be great. One of the things that's good, but also is bad, is that the good thing is it burns hot. So the oxygen is getting underneath it, it's going through the mesh, and it's really, you can see the fire, it really climbs up really quickly. But that's a bad thing because it does get through the wood pretty quickly, so it's burning through a lot of fuel a lot faster. So I've got these logs on here at the moment, and I didn't put them in too long ago, and they're pretty much already done. So I'll have to get some more logs on there very shortly. And you'll see actually from some of the previous videos that we've done around the campfire, that the campfire is pretty much dipped down after 10 minutes of us, you know, when we finish our talk, you know. So it does go through the wood quite quickly. So, you know, trying to use dense logs is the way to go. If you're using sticks that you found from around the campfire, it's just going to absolutely burn through them so fast. Obviously, one of the main reasons why you would get a pop-up tent like this is because it gets a fire off the ground, and also the mesh catches any of the embers. Now you can, I believe, get a little under tray for it as well, just to catch just anything left over. But I haven't ever had anything really fall through that mesh. So by the time I'm finished the fire, it all dies down, and then it pretty much just ends up being just charcoal really. And then I just pick it up, and then I just tip it out into the bushes or under a tree or something like that. The setup time for this is actually really good. However, Alex and I, we went camping on the beach, and sand has gotten all in the mechanism. The way it works is kind of like a camp chair mechanism. So it's pretty much like a metal on metal, kind of like a shaft sort of a thing. Sand has gotten in there, and it's not happy with it. It's becoming a lot more difficult to try and open it. Opening it's easier than closing it. Closing it for whatever reason now is just so difficult. So I might try and spray some stuff in there just to try and you know, loosen up a little bit. But at the moment, it's taking me a lot longer to close it up than it did originally. So using this on the beach, probably not recommended. Again, another general thing, just having a pop-up fire pit like this, is that it keeps the fire off the ground. Now, that's a good thing because it does like make it a little bit closer towards your torso and that, so it's a little bit easier to keep warm, I think. And you might think that, you know, your feet won't get warm, but you can put your feet under it as well and it keeps them nice and warm too. So that's another thing. That's an advantage of having a fire off the ground. Another advantage of having the fire off the ground as well is you can move it. So I can move it a little bit further out. It's been raining, so I moved it in, and then it got a little bit too hot and a little bit too smoky because some of our wood is a bit wet here. So I had to push it away because I was just getting smashed by all the smoke. So advantage is you can move it around even when it's lit and even when it's on fire. So yeah, again, just another advantage of having that pop-up fire pit. And guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I talked about is pretty common with most fire pits. This is a great one. I would recommend it. I don't get paid by this company to say it. I just picked it up. It was the same price as the one that I didn't want, which was like the 3mm plates, steel plates, which kind of slide in together. They're loud, they bang around, and also they weigh something like 28 kilos, which was ridiculous. So I ended up taking that back, and I got one of these from BCF. So that's where I picked this one up from. It goes really, really well. Hopefully I can fix the sand mechanism stuff going on. And then it'll be perfect. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. And I'll see you guys in another video very shortly. Oh, there it is. But try. That wasn't the deal.
Yeah, right about now.